Before we get into the rain test, the first waterproofing feature we gotta check out is the tub floor that runs all around the entire tent. I measured the height of this tub floor at the length and it came in at about 9 inches. As for the height at the width, that came in at about 11 inches, so quite a bit higher. The next feature is the seam taping. There are a couple seams on the flooring. This seam running down the entire floor, I checked it and found that it was taped. The other seams are those in the corners, and those were taped perfectly as well. Everything else above the tub floor wasn't taped. As for the rain fly, every single seam was taped perfectly. You can see the outline of the seam taping here. The next feature is the rain fly. This is a full coverage rain fly which extends almost all the way down to the ground. I really love that apart from the vestibules at the front and back of the tent, the widths of the tent have an extra guy out point where you can pull the rain fly away from the tent body. This makes for better ventilation and rain protection. But notice the widths can't be pulled away as much as the vestibule, so that's why the tub floor at the widths need to be very slightly higher. And the last feature we gotta check out during the rain test is the rain fly vents on each width of the tent, so 2 altogether. Let's see if it leaks in the heavy rain. First, I put the Nemo Aurora through about 1 hour of moderate rain and it held up perfectly fine with no leaks at all. So next, I put it through a heavy rain test. After the heavy rain stopped, I checked in on the tent and here are the results. After 1 hour of heavy rain, there was not a single drop of water inside the tent at all. I checked all the seams in the corners because these tend to be the first to leak in the heavy rain, and well, none of them leaked at all, and neither did any of the other seams. I also checked the tub floor from the inside to see if it let in any water, and no, it was completely dry. Still on this same point, I also lifted the rain fly to check in on the tub floor from the outside. It's actually quite high. The water didn't go beyond the tub, so the mesh on the inside was still perfectly dry. Then I checked the underside of the rain fly to see if any water seeped through, and it was completely dry. And finally, I checked the vents to see if any water got in, and nope, it was the perfect angle to keep you dry and ventilated from the inside. Usually most tents will be missing at least one of these waterproof features, but this tent had them all. It didn't leak on top of that, so I think overall this Nemo did fantastic in the heavy rain. But waterproofing isn't the only thing you should look at in a tent, so check out this video on the screen for a full review of this tent. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in that one.